This honey costs 400 pounds a pound. It's not always available to those who have the money. A few mouthfuls and you'll be drunk as hell. But the camera boy didn't believe me. Trying a few sips, little did he know that his life would be worse than death. In the mountains of Nepal. In the mountains of Nepal lives a tribe of honey collectors. They are isolated from the rest of the world. The local elders live long lives. It's said to be the result of a long diet of this honey. It's that time of year when the honey is harvested. They take the ropes they need and set off. After a half-day trek, they arrive at a cliff deep in the mountains. A large beehive on the cliff caught their attention. They still carry on the ancient tradition of honey harvesting. Before collecting the honey, a ritual is performed. A rooster is sacrificed as a sign of reverence for the mountain and to pray for peace. After the ceremony is complete, ladders are made on site. A wooden stick is inserted into a rope woven from bamboo and then fixed. The ladder is then made. Then water is poured on the ladder to prevent it from burning while harvesting honey. Everything was ready. They went to the top of the cliff. They started to plant the ladder. Before collecting the honey, they lit a fire. The smoke was used to keep the bees away. Despite the smoke, the bees are still aggressive. The bees here are very large. Their bites can be worse than normal bees. One of our companions is wearing shorts, climbing up the ladder without any protection, one step closer to the hive. He continues to chase the bees away with smoke. When the bees are almost gone, the honey harvesting begins, cutting off the hive with a tool. The hive falls into a bamboo basket below. When a full basket is collected, the team members will pull the basket up. They work together seamlessly. It's clear that it's been a good day for the harvest. Now they start to filter out the impurities, manually squeezing the hive. The bamboo basket is filtered to give them pure honey. The crew can't wait to taste it. The villagers warn, no more than 3 spoons at a time, otherwise you'll hallucinate. But the cameraman didn't care. He ate a chunk of it straight away. He couldn't stop licking his fingers afterwards. He said he didn't feel anything special. The villager smiled a little at this comment. Finished collecting, they collect the ladders and prepare to go home. Before leaving, they deliberately leave a few pieces of beehive for the animals in the mountain, as a token of thanks for the gift of the mountains. On the way back, he began to hallucinate. He collapsed on the side of the road, drunk, and then he threw up. He finally realized the power of honey. That's when he suddenly started to seize, and then he passed out. But the villagers weren't worried. They've seen it all before. After a few moments of rest, the boy finally regained consciousness, but he couldn't walk. The villagers had to carry him on their backs. The reason why honey has this effect, it's because of the large number of rhododendron flowers in the mountains. The pollen contains a toxin, the honey that the bees make from this pollen. Naturally, it also contains this toxin. This is why you can hallucinate after eating it. The local people usually add special herbs to the honey. Special herbs are added to break down the toxin. It takes a while to settle before it can be eaten normally. Come the next day, the camera boy looked much better. He says he's still dizzy. So do you dare to try this honey?